Hello, dear students. Here again, I am Satish Kumar with a lecture on process planning. Topic of our lecture is Introduction of Process Planning. So, let us discuss. First of all, we will talk about the definition of the process planning. Process planning may be defined in many manners, but here the best we can say that it is the systematic determination of the process by which the product is to be manufactured economically and competitively. So here we see that we have to determine the systematic determination of the process by which we can make a product uh, by economically and competitively. Two words are very important here. We have to manufacture the product in the lesser cost, and second, we have to compete with our competitors as well. Then let us discuss the objectives of the process planning. So here are the few objectives that has been described. First objective is to determine the best process for each job. Then second, we have to coordinate with all the relevant activities which are related with the manufacturing. The next objective is to lowering the cost by doing the automation of the process, in which we will need comparatively the fewer staff. Then last and objective may be defined as higher efficiency by eliminating the problematic process like loops or the bottlenecks, if any. So these are the base, but there are many other ways also that can be taken as the objective of the process planning. But these are the prominent ones. Okay, boys. Then let us discuss the what are the activities which are actually considered under the process planning. So here are the few of them has been described here. Selection of the raw stock. Then second, we have to determine the machining methods. Third is the selection of the proper machine tools. Then we have to select the appropriate cutting tools. Then if fixers and jigs is the requirement of the process, then we have to properly select it and design it for the specific applications. Then determination of the machining sequence that is required during the process, that is very important. Okay, then in last article we will discuss about the principle of the process planning. What are the principle on which the process planning has been based? So here we have to define the outputs and then look towards the input needed to achieve those outputs. So this is the first principle. If we have known about the outputs, and then we must know the path, how we can achieve this output, and we have to plan accordingly. Then second is to define the goals of the process, and we have to evaluate them regularly in order to assure that they are still appropriate in any manner or the every manner. Okay, we have to keep or take the feedbacks regularly so that we can ensure that we are going on the right path or in the right direction. Then any steps performed need to be included in the documentation, because documentation is very important. So we have to make the documentation of each and every steps involved in the process planning. Then last, peoples involved in the processes must be consulted, must be discussed the changes that we are going to intended in the specific process, because they are the persons which are actually involved in every process in that specific process, and their agreement with these changes or modifications should be there. So in order to do the successful process planning, these all principles have to be incorporated in our planning. Then factors that can be affected in the process planning. There are the few factors that has been shown in our screen. One is the size and shape of the part. We must be very clear about the size and shape of the part that we are going to manufacture. Then strength characteristics of that specific part. Then quantity that we want to require to manufacture it. And then accuracy and surface quality required. Then skill of manpower. Further delivery date of the component to the customer, and utilization of the existing equipments at the most. And we have to fullest utilize our existing equipments or the available facilities. So these are the various factors, and we have to check, cross checks on these points whether we are going in the specific direction in the right manner or not. So these are the factors that can directly or indirectly affect our process planning. So this was all about voice. Thank you for patience listening. I'm stopping here. Thank you.